Alright guys, welcome back. My name is Greg Dorr and today we're going to just do a random kind of team that I chose to run to showcase a few units, specifically this Rainbow Beerus. I don't have any copies of Beerus, so any opportunity to use him I will take, especially if there's a rainbow one. Which means we're going to be running the Realm of Gods Super Battle Road. This is my collection of Realm of Gods units as it stands. I won't go too in depth with their activation and whatnot. Basically, the purpose of the team that I'm running here is to use Beerus and Whis on rotation. I only just recently pulled Whis on during the anniversary, so yeah, that's why he's only got 5% dupe investment. I reckon the Merge Zamasu and STR Rose rotation is one of the best Super Battle Road rotations in the game, and the other three units will float, but we may as well get stuck in. Just to confirm the overlay on the side, we'll quickly run through the hidden potential for each. Now I'm curious to see what effect, if any, noticeable that level 4 defense will have on Zamasu. I think he's one of the few that might benefit from having a defensive orb a little bit more because of his damage reduction, but we'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be really hard to tell anyway, really. But here we go. But yeah, so this is kind of like a... Oh, there are time codes in the description below, by the way, for each respective fight. So you can skip ahead if you want to skip ahead. But yeah, this is kind of like a makeshift, like Zero Mortals, I guess, Super Battle Road run, or Zero LR Super Battle Road run. But yeah, so these two together, the Rose and the Merge Zamasu, basically the entire rotation, if for any extreme ally, is 100% defense, and any superclass enemy has I think a total of 30% reduction to each stat, thanks to 20 from Rose and 10 from Merge Zamasu. I do probably want to double check that before I start quoting that. That AGL Merge Zamasu at the end, he will be taking absolutely nothing despite all the type disadvantage. Maybe a little bit if we get supered here and there, but other than that, yeah, it'll be very minimal at best. 1.7, not too bad. He would obviously be getting more attack if he transformed and then linked with the Merge Zamasu, the tech one. So yeah, look, everything's tanking. Well, here we go, type disadvantage on a super. And not even, it's bang on 80. And this will do, what, 40? Half of that, maybe? Yeah, 33. There you go. That's just how it works, apparently. With all that, yeah, that's that skill orb I was curious about, wondering how much effect it may have had. But we'll see what Beerus can do. He's stacked up with support here. 50% from Whis in attack, and then 40% to each stat from Supreme Kai, or West Supreme Kai, I should say. So yeah, we should be pretty good here. We'll get rid of Hercule. 5.1. Beerus is just... that Beerus and Whis rotation, especially with a little bit of extra support, is just bonkers. And Whis, not even having much in the hidden potential system, is still rocking nearly 1 million attack stat. I guess support helps, but... And so is Supreme Kai, West Supreme Kai, sorry. I keep going to say Supreme Kai Tai, you just heard him too much. But an awakening for this unit is needed for defense. But other than that, relatively solid unit. So everyone's got defense. Yeah, look, they're both at 120-ish K defense. They're going to be tanking everything. Yeah, I think I'll put Merge Zamasu at the front, simply because he's got a neutral and an advantage behind him, as opposed to Rose would have a neutral and an advantage and a disadvantage. So he could get hurt a little bit more, and that'll give him an opportunity to kill and not take any damage at all by Videl, which is probably the way to go. But either or, whoever in front, it doesn't really make too much difference other than maybe potential links. Seeing as they both raise extreme class allies attack on super, so whoever's in the middle is just going to hit a little bit harder than usual, and that's obviously got big bad bosses active. I forgot to check my HP. I definitely would have, because it was yeah, West Kai. was attacked last turn. So that's really impressive damage. And then the seal, just to be sure. And if we're low on health, we should get Beerus's active skill. Is that low enough? 50? Yeah, it is. Yeah, beautiful. Alright. We're not getting attacked in the first slot, which is unfortunate. That's okay.
Don't take it personally. Destruction is my job after all. Don't underestimate the power of a god of destruction.
Just wanted to let that play out. But yeah, we should... Yeah, that's probably the better way to go, because then it can be a dodge or potential type disadvantage. We'll seal him, but we'll also kill him. Yeah, I'm positive we'll kill him, but I mean, just to be on the safe side. They were both sealed anyway, so that's why I didn't want to seal, I guess. Or sorry, lower the attack of the AGL unit. King Chopper, I think that is, on the additional. Whereas Zamasu should probably finish this actually, 2.2. Probably should have changed the overlay there. We're talking about merge Zamasu here, and this will be the end of this turn for sure. With a bit of, yeah, I think godly power on the end, thanks to West Kai for merge Zamasu. But Rose will finish this anyway. 2.2, yeah, easy. Easy. No items used either so far. Doing well. Alright, that's back to normal Zamasu. And off we go. So yeah, Beerus has done what? 2 attacks, aside from an additional normal I should say. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Whis can dodge in any slot. Beerus gets his defense immediately, so and his attack immediately, so I'm going to do it like this. I want to try and maybe avoid a Dokkan attack too soon if we can help it, but we'll see how we go. Takes a little bit there, but then his tanks, yeah, oh, well, that's the extra support's probably, oh, this might sting a bit. Lucky he's been hit already though. Yeah, that's fine. Big Bad Boss will be active from the next rotation, 5.2. 5.2, so I'd imagine that would mean that it's 42% this rotation for attack that we're getting support from, seeing as it's 40% from West Supreme Kai, and it was 5.15 on the first turn. So I think, yeah, I wish there was a little indicator showing that, because Supreme Kai of Time, her passive is 30% to both stats with key and whatever, but then there's a chance of it being an extra 12% to one stat, and another chance of it being, I think they're separate chances altogether, but there's no way to know. And given that we've got plenty of time, yeah, we'll do it like this. Who did I seal last turn? Oh, okay, we've got 2 seals down. It's only the STR enemy. No, I'm going to keep the rotation set. We should be good. It's only Grandpa Gohan that can super us. So I usually refer to the enemies by their type first, just so I can identify type advantages, and then kind of identify what unit they actually are afterwards. And this should finish off Roshi. Yeah, could do it with a crit at will. It doesn't crit, so it doesn't. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, Zamasu should finish, I'd imagine. Definitely would with a crit. Which he doesn't get, but he doesn't quite finish. Okay, that's alright. We'll leave Roshi at the end there, because he's going to guarantee it. He's already attacking the first slot, which we can't avoid. So we're just going to keep loading up our attacks on others and see if West Supreme Kai can hold her own and take out Roshi. I think, yeah, we'll take out Grandpa Gohan, just see if we can. Might need a crit, but that's fine. Yeah, let's see if she can take him out. The extra defense support there from West Supreme Car is probably quite important. Ow, very important. 5.4. That's after a stack as well. That's why it's higher again. Oh, it still does so much damage. That was type disadvantage too. Well, sealing you is now useless, seeing as you've already super attacked. But lowering your attack was still important. And there's nearly 1 million. It's really impressive. Yep, she finished him off good. And took almost no damage, which is really good. 120 odd. I'd like to see if they're... Ooh, maybe it was the extra defense last time they were around. Last time she was on rotation with them, because they were at 122-ish, and Big Bad Bosses is active right now. So, there's a very real chance that, yeah, her extra passive for defense is not active right now. And it was before. 2.68, yeah. And I don't think... maybe... I wonder if they are a separate chance. Because I think he might have been a bit higher if the attack was also active as well. 3.8. Jesus. This Merchant Master was so good. And yeah, and I think he finished Mutaito off, so we're just going to seal... oh no, sorry, we finished Grandpa Gohan off, so we're sealing Mutaito. Which means we're pretty safe moving forward in this one here. I reckon. Oh, we're going to get hit first as well with the active skill. This will be fun. Shame we... Oh, again, we don't have the support. It's just...
Destruction is my job after all. Don't underestimate the power of a god of destruction.
Yeah, it's just that... yeah, rotations and our turns and everything like that just aren't working in our favour. He can't... It's over anyway. Even without Merchant Master attacking, surely we kill here. Yeah, 6.7, surely. Wow. And I think it's effective against all types with the active skill. Yeah, looks like it. In one of the most attractive KO screens as well, in my opinion. Really like it. So, if you can, give us a bit of feedback about the equipment adjustments to the overlay. Do you like it? Do you not? Is there something you'd rather... Would it be easier to understand or more visually appealing if I did it in a different way? What do you reckon? And what do you think about your skill orbs and how are you using them? Or Dokkan Attack. That's what we're hoping to save for this. Beautiful. Yeah, how are you using them? I'm using them not sparingly at all. I'm using them on absolutely everyone. I think you should make every unit as strong as possible, even if it is +1 or 2. It can always be overridden by something stronger later. I also think you should be putting your equipment, if you get additional silver or additional bronze during... I think you can only get them when the explosive chain battle comes out on global. But if and when it does come out, any additional you get for... int, STR, or tech, because they don't get 3.8 again, because they don't get the additional in the hidden potential system, use it on them. Likewise with int, AGL, and physical, because they don't get crit, give them crit straight away. That way you're getting, especially at 55%, without any dupes, it's very hard to sort of get those perks until you get another copy, but this way you can get crit, additional things like that while they're at 55%. In the top right there will be a little bit of a banner bloody link thing showing you what 3 additional on silver did for a 55 LR tech Vegito. Yeah, with an active skill he did 4 dodges straight in the first slot and then proceeded to do 5.2 again. He proceeded to do 4 supers straight to finish off a half health STR UI Goku on his own. So yeah, it's pretty busted. And we'll seal you and seal you a second time. Looks like we're finishing up here as well, guys. Beerus just goes to show how ridiculously stupid he is. Mergers and Muscle as well, by the way, is also incredibly powerful. For the sake of the team that I ran, obviously, unfortunately, I had to sort of float. I could have kept him on rotation, especially with Merge to Masu. Would have been the better way to go, but I'm going to let him finish it off here, I think. But once he gets his active skill off, I don't think he rivals. He would rival Beerus and Whis the rotation if the Easy A Merge to Masu gave 50% to both attack and defense. I reckon it'll be a very close fight, to be honest, except for the fact that he doesn't stack. But he finishes off quite nicely with a crit, which is also one way to show off. There's a Masu. But very impressive regardless. But yeah, this was just a fun kind of team that I decided to run, so I just wanted to kind of record it and share it. I'll be doing that quite often with units that aren't necessarily in the frame for any reason, just to sort of show how certain rotations and team functions can work, especially with two different leaders is kind of the way I like to go. But as a no item run there, which was obviously very impressive. But come over to Twitch, which I stream 2 to 3 nights a week. There's a schedule there if you want to sort of have a look. There's also a Discord you can join. Follow me over there, like, subscribe over here. It's all free stuff that helps out the channel. So yeah, nothing. You're not giving up anything, and it just helps me in the background. If you don't want to do it, don't do it then. It's all good. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye now.